Heidi Schneider from music will talk about, is your favorite song designed with you in mind?
So I have a question for all of you. Who is your favorite artist, musical artist? Can you think of particularly a favorite song that you have by this artist? If you can you think about maybe why is it your favorite? What do you like about it? Why does it appeal to you? And then I ask you, do you think that this artist had you specifically, the audience, in mind when creating this piece of music? My research suggests yes. I'm studying the life and creations of Ella Fitzgerald, who was a prominent jazz singer in the early 1900s, all the way up until her death in 1996. And I'm studying the fact that perhaps Ella Fitzgerald was aware of the fact that she was performing for a majority of white audiences in a very racially turbulent time. And as a woman and as a Black musical artist, she had to face a lot of hurdles when addressing these audiences. So in studying her music, I'm able to look at the actual music that she's creating through her solos, and I'm able to analyze what she's doing. Why is she doing it? So she's doing something called quotation, which in a solo, you can take tidbits of other pieces of music and throw them into your solo. And she would use very pointed pieces of music. They were very intentional. She would use things like Frank Sinatra's That's Amore, or she would use bits of the Christmas song, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Or she would use things like the Ballad of Davy Crockett, which was a Disney TV show, and that was the theme song. But she knew that her audiences would be able to relate to these things. So even though they weren't jazz musicians, they were able to relate to her quotations. And that, I feel, is part of why she was so popular. And the ability to do this is not to be understated. It's super, super challenging to be able to grab a piece of music out off the top of your head while you're singing a complex bebop solo. So this is really an outstanding accomplishment of Fitzgerald, and it ensured her success and survival as a musician. So just to wrap up, in referencing survival, the title of my body of work is The Survival of a Genius, because Fitzgerald really used these genius musical choices to win the hearts of her primarily white audiences during a really turbulent time in American society. And it can tell us a lot about the direct reflection of art and society. So thank you so much.